120 yards to the flag, a yardage that I would normally like to try and attack the flag. But as you can see right now, this is not really much of an attackable flag. Now, from 120 for me, that's okay because I can use a gap wedge. I've got a wedge in my hand. I can control the spin of a wedge better in terms of its dispersion from either left to right or right to left. But if we're maybe even a little bit further away, up to 130, 140, 150, when the clubs start to get longer, much more difficult to control the direction. So for this particular shot, we need to try and figure out where we do not want to go, just as much as where we do want to go. Okay, so 120 for me is a gap wedge, okay? So guys, straight away, just think about what club would you use. Would it be a pitching wedge? Would it be 9-iron? Would it be 8-iron, 7-iron? The longer the club gets, the more likely your dispersion will get wider as well. So we need to start looking at this approach shot and thinking, where do we not want to go? Now, the very obvious one is short because there's a bunker to the in front of the flag. That flag is cut maximum 5 yards behind that bunker. So it's a 120-yard shot. Anything short of around about 115 and we're in the bunker, okay? We definitely don't want to be there. We can actually afford to go as far as about 130 on this particular shot. So the shot we're looking at is 120 to 130. Also, we definitely don't want to miss the green to the right. The right is probably just as bad as the bunker, if not even worse. Coming out of long grass with very little green to work with, we're not going to be able to control the ball. We're not going to be able to stop the ball at all. So you have to ask yourself, what shape of shot do I hit? And where do we need to aim to accommodate the shape of shot, but also to accommodate the bad shot? Now for me, I hit a little draw. So the shot I'm actually going to hit, I'm going to try and aim dead straight at the flag. If I draw it, it's fine because it's going to be just left side of the flag. The only thing I'm hoping for there is I don't draw it too much and be too far left. But I also know that I'm not going to push this club to the right. I know I'm not going to push it right, and I know that this club also goes about 125 yards. So I know I shouldn't hit it 115 or shorter. So I've got a club here that if I aim at the flag, it will draw a little bit right, or it will stay straight. If it's straight, if it stays straight, my playing partners think I'm a god. However, if it draws, it's still in a very, very good position. So I'm looking here, I've got a 125 club for a 120 shot. And if I draw it a little bit and go just slightly past the flag, couple of yards past it, a couple of yards left, that's going to be a really good approach shot. Okay, so straight away, if you move the ball from left to right, where do you need to aim this shot? I'd be looking to aim it in the middle of the green. If you move the ball left to right, aim the club at the middle of the green. If it goes dead straight, it's absolutely fine. If it fades, you look like a god. This pin position for a drawer of the golf ball is not ideal. So we want to try and get away with this, as we want to try and make birdie, obviously, we want to try and make par, but we need to make sure we don't make any stupid errors, any unforced errors through being overly aggressive and overly confident as well. So if you move the ball from left to right, middle of the green is the one, let it fade. If it fades, great. The one thing you've got to be wary of is you don't overfade it. Anyone that cuts across the ball from out to in and hits the ball from left to right, you're going to be susceptible to the ball going too short, too high, or too right, which is where all that danger is. So you need to take out of that, you need to take out the danger, aim just left or middle of the green and allow your shot shape. Make sure you've got plenty of club. If it's a 120-yard shot and it's 115 just to clear the bunker, 125, 130 shot is really good, okay? So you need to figure out how many shots you can afford to get up and down from here, where your miss is going to be, and how it's going to complement the shot shape that you play. We definitely don't want to be trying to change our golf swing, change our shot shape just to accommodate one shot. You might get to another hole, the flag's in a different position, which is more suitable to your shot. So that's the course of 18 holes where it starts to even out, okay? So this flag for me is not a great flag position, but I'm hoping that maybe later on in the round, the flag's on the left side of the green, which will be a great flag position for me. Okay, so for this particular shot, we're gonna aim straight at the flag. I'm going to let my draw do its thing. 120, I've got a 125 club, there's plenty of club in my hand. That's a good strike. I actually just pushed it a tiny bit and it didn't really draw back, but because I aimed at the flag, it's given me space, okay? I've got plenty of space there that I had the yardage fine. I hit a little push, which I don't normally do, but there was still, I didn't push it so much that I was in the rough. Okay, let's try that one more time. So this is a good practice position. I've got lots of trouble around the flag. That was a much better shot. Right down on the flag, this one. Very good shot. Okay, that's finished pretty close. So again, like I said, with it, because I'm only hitting a gap wedge, it shouldn't draw so much. So I can aim at the flag, because if it does draw, I'm confident it won't draw too much. That was a really pure strike, really good shot, much better than the first one, and it's finished really close. I'm going to hit 2 more from this range, 4 shots in total. I've pulled that one a little bit off the flag, but again, I've hit my yardage. Yep, my yardage is really good actually. And I'm about 20 feet left. So personally, if I'm honest, 20 feet left with a gap wedge in my hand is not great. It's not what I want, but you know what? It's not in the bunker. It's not short-sided myself in the rough, and it's a worst case scenario. It should be a par. You've all seen me putt, right? Okay, one more go. Oh, a little bit clean, a bit blocky as well, but it's going to get the right edge of the green. Yep, got lucky, right edge of the green. So I've hit 4 shots there. To be honest, I'm happy with one of them, but the other 3 are very much parable. Okay, 1 20-foot putt from the left side of the flag, and 2 probably on the green on the right. Stroke maybe just into the fringe, but not in the rough. Okay, so I've hit what I would class as 3 quite poor shots there, to be honest. But I think the purpose of the video is to show that we're not going to hit the shot we want to hit every single time, but when we don't hit that shot we want to hit, where does it end up? And actually, I've kind of proved myself quite nicely there, because I've hit 3 poor shots, but I should still make 3 pars. The 1 shot I hit pure, there's a really good chance of a birdie. Guys, I hope you found this tip helpful, informative. It's definitely an area of the game that every single golfer, me included, needs to learn from. We need to be able to hit the shots that we're capable of hitting. Obviously, we need to accommodate that, but we also need to accommodate for the bad shot. Where we don't want this ball to finish, or where we don't want to miss it, we need to make sure we don't go there. If we do hit a bad shot, it's actually not going to be such a bad shot, if you know what I mean, okay? So a good bad shot will definitely lower scores. A great shot will always lower scores, okay? Guys, thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel. Follow me on my social media platforms. We've got Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, Carter's Golf for all handles. And for me, I will see you very soon.